because he got caught fire, which happens 3 times last month. They see after that they have problems breathing, itchy skin, itchy lips, itchy eyes. And me, right now, I'm situated on 80 Illich Road with the office. And I can tell you, I feel it too. And maybe you too, John. Yes. So this is inevitable. What is going on? So talking to people, asking what is exactly going on, realize many people hold parts of the truth. Many people know something, but there is no connection, there is no overview, and without overview, what can we do? Where are you going to start working on a problem if you cannot define the problem in the first place? Now see, this dump has been there for over 40 years now, am I right? It's a long history, and in 2006 I read a paper about it on the internet. The Queen has come here, Queen from the Netherlands, and she already said in 2006, wow, you know this dump, it gotta move. You gotta do something with it, because this is not good for the island. So everybody says it's not good for the island, but then how not good is it? What is going on? All right. What is actually going on? That's here, why we're here tonight. First workshop. Welcome. Oh, my update is ready to install. That's so fortunate. Not now, please. All right.
Where are you presently working?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm unemployed. I'm a student finishing my studies, which means this project is my own initiative. I'm gonna talk about it just now.
Okay.
Yes? Thank you. Questions can be asked anytime, as we're with a small group, so feel free to talk with me, interact. I'm not here to tell you anything. It's all about the interaction. So. Okay, for this evening, first I'm going to start with the introduction. I started a little bit already, but continuing. We're going to do some activities. As it is a workshop, I promise you won't sit still tonight. We're going to do something active to try and visualize what's going on. As you make things visible, it's more easy to understand what is actually going on. Piecing together pieces of knowledge, it will make you understand more how things are related. All right. I'm Margot, and I'm a marine biologist incoming. So I'm finishing my studies right now at Wageningen University in Holland.
Okay, I know that you have a workshop here at the university. Could you give us an insight of what exactly you want to achieve with our great salt pond that comes into a dump at this point?
Okay, to achieve something, you have to get knowledge on what's going on. So the first workshop I just organized is called What's Up? And What's Up is about investigating the situation of the salt pond. By hearing people's stories. By hearing stories, you can separate what we know from the assumptions of what we don't know. And if you know the assumptions and the facts, you see there might be a gap between it, and that gap is called a knowledge gap. And if you identify the knowledge gap of what is going on here, you have potential to undertake action. It becomes more clear, you get overview. So basically the idea of pond scene investigation is to gain overview into the situation, and the input is given by the people.
You know that the salt pond, which we call the dump, has been growing tremendously. It's almost reaching to a hill, right? What danger does it take? Because you hear a lot of people say that it could explode, it's a lot of that. That can really happen?
I don't know about the exact dangers. That's not my background. If people assume that it can explode, that is definitely worth investigating, and that's then one of the knowledge gaps. So there's an assumption that it might explode, and I will take that in as an assumption and put it in the report as well, because if that is input, then that will be investigated by people who have a specialism in that.
Now, what are some of the things can we do at this particular point, knowing that what your background is, that we could try to avoid having people getting sick from the smoke and all those type of things, even though the fire itself, nobody don't know how it started, right? But there's anything that at this point that anybody can do to protect themselves?
I think it is very wise if we would have a short-term action already. Short-term is meaning we have to act now. Myself, I'm situated at Illage Road at the moment. I can feel my eyes and lips burning at the same time, and there's respiratory problems. In the night, I can be short of breath. Especially when the dump has been on fire, it gets a lot worse. So I'm worried about that. And I think it would be a good idea, especially when there's a big fire, like what was happening for 3 times in the last month. It is a good idea to cover at least your nose and your mouth, so that your respiratory system, your lungs and your throat and your nasal cavity is covered from the smoke.
Any information that you're receiving tonight on the workshop, what you're going to actually do with that information?
All the information, all the input that is given by the participants of the workshop is going to be combined in a report that will be available for the public. And it will provide us overview of the situation by hearing many different voices. So it's
What inspires you? Is it nature in all her glory? What excites you and fills your heart with joy? Is it his smile that brightens a room like the colors of the rainbow?
Make your Christmas colorific with Berger. Shop to win fantastic instant prizes and enter for a chance at a shopping trip for 2 to Miami with $1,000 spending money. See the press for details.
Berger Paints. All the colors of you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
That every student has to repay a debt, a study debt. There can be no discussion about that. And also part of collaboration can be to work together to find these students, as we also do with students in Europe. Sometimes students are difficult to find who move to Germany or Turkey or wherever, what country. So we work together to find them. But as soon as we find them, we also have to keep in mind that not everyone can repay once a year. So we have find a solution for that. And I think one of the things we also discussed that maybe some improvements can be made in the DG Day. And you know, that also might facilitate it for students.
And it's also,
we did.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
We also have our issues with our students that reside in the Netherlands. So I believe DUO would be very open to assisting us as we assist them. So it's a discussion where we can both benefit from that collaboration.
I have a question. You just talked to me in our newspaper regarding the same issue of the students who are paying the debts. Which bank do you guys plan to work with to reopen the account? And if you can't find the students, how would you inform them of this new measure that you're trying to make it easier for them by making?
I could only do the announcement today, and DUO will, in the short term, will inform about the details, and so you will soon know. And I think you know you said the local bank?
I have. Well, we usually use Windward Island Bank for our students.
But you know.
This information will definitely be forthcoming. Today, I think it was a very recent development, and it was one of the discussion points this afternoon. And so it was a good announcement in terms of for the future, and the projection for it to start is January.
So it will really be in the near future.
Yes.
Young people from St. Martin can go to the Netherlands to have some further education if they want, whether it's vocational training or universities of applied sciences or research universities. But what we also can contribute is some knowledge about how you build a system. One of the issues we also discussed is that a lot of new laws have to be made, laws in education. And that's not only a lot of work, but also demands a lot of knowledge. So we are willing to see where we can help. And also what I would really like to develop is more teacher exchange. Because also for Dutch teachers, it's very good to work in a totally different environment and to learn something from what is at stake in St. Martin, as Mondrian College from The Hague and NIPA are already doing. You know what we discussed, we had this big education conference last Monday, and one of the issues we discussed is that we have to collaborate, but that the schools and the Dutch Antilles have their own responsibility and also their own autonomy, so they can decide themselves what kind of books they want to use. But also what kind of methods they want to use. So it's not me who want to say what teachers in Bonaire or Aruba or wherever, what they have to use. But again, where necessary and where it helps, we will collaborate. And I saw in Seba and Stasia a very good new book on learning the Dutch language. And I think that's a very good example. A textbook that refers to the daily life of young people in Stasia or Seba or St. Martin. So they don't need to learn about heating machines in wintertime. What was a former example in a textbook, but about sustainability and how you can use the solar energy.
Just saying that the school, if they have the books, that's the responsibility of the school.
Yeah, but it's also the autonomy of the school. So it's not to push it away. So this is your responsibility. But it's one of the assets of the Dutch educational system that the autonomy also make that the board of a school can decide themselves what kind of books they want to use.
Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you Be Sure? Be Sure.
Bob, I can understand why you're parking so carefully. Of course, when you can get 80% discount on your Be Sure car insurance. But that's overdoing it, Bob.
Are you Be Sure? Be Sure.
Yeah!
What inspires you? Is it nature in all her glory? What excites you and fills your heart with joy? Is it his smile that brightens a room like the colors of the rainbow?
Make your Christmas colorific with Berger. Shop to win fantastic instant prizes and enter for a chance at a shopping trip for two to Miami with $1,000 spending money. See the press for details.
Berger paints all the colors of you.
1,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as one.
2.
3.
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
We don't know exactly the days coming up yet. Our testing days in the different districts and in the Scotiabank facilities. But on a daily basis, that means Monday through Friday, there's the possibility to do the same free confidential test at our AIDS Foundation office in Coal Bay. Opposite Tropicana Casino, you have the building where you have Blue Point downstairs, and if you go to the back of the building upstairs to the left, and you see on the street side a big sign, St. Martin AIDS Foundation, people can come in to do a free HIV test there as well on a daily basis. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 to 12 we're always there, but sometimes we do a lot of school programs, etc. as well, so we're not always there. We try to really be open those hours, 9 to 12, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But we're actually open pretty much from 9 till, let's say, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you cannot make it on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday during those hours, you can call telephone 553 2626, so 553 2626, to make an appointment at any given time during the week where it is convenient for you during the day to do a free HIV test at our offices. Then we've been going to different businesses these days. We've been at GB, we've been at Maho, we've been at Great Bay, we've been at other businesses where we offer at a request of the business to do HIV testing at their premises for their employees. And then, of course, apart from the Dutch side, the AIDS Foundation office and the test days, you could go through your physician. Physicians can request. That is not confidential. Your name will be on the form. By us, it's confidential. You do not need to give your name. We just need your year of birth and your month of birth, so we have an idea how old you are, and that's all the information we need from you. And then, of course, there's on the French side different locations to do free HIV testing as well. There's Liaison Dangereuse, that is next to the museum and in the back of the Catholic Church in the center of town. They're open every day. They test for HIV and a few of the other sexually transmitted infections. And then you have a station in the hospital in Concordia where you could do free testing on almost a daily basis. And then last but not least, there's AID. We work together as AIDS Foundation with all 3 organizations on the French side. AID is located also in Concordia in their office, and there you can do almost on a daily basis also free HIV testing. So there is ample possibility, you could say, on island to do a free, confidential, we all use the same rapid, quick, very effective and dependable test. But it's free of charge if you go there in, you could say, 4 locations on island. Well, on a small island like us, I'm sure that should be easy to find a location somewhere near to you. As mentioned before, it's important to know your HIV status, because once you know you have it, we can definitely keep you healthy and strong, and HIV these days does not have to be a deadly disease anymore, because we can treat it lifelong, keep it under control so you do not get sick.